I'm the Nappy Dreamer.
And I'm Kia Blaine.
And we are the Melanin Mindset. What's good, everybody, and welcome. If it's your first time viewing, welcome back. If you're returning, I'm the Nappy Dreamer.
And I'm Kia Blaine.
And we are the Melanin Mindset.
The Melanin Mindset.
So listen, if you're not already plugged in with us wherever you can, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on those notification bells, as well as giving us a thumbs up over on YouTube. Find us on Facebook at the Melanin Mindset. Find us out on Twitter and Instagram, Melanin Mindset _, and we can also be found on TikTok at the Melanin Mindset. So if you can plug in, go ahead and get plugged in wherever you can plug in.
I guess you did that, then I guess it's time for me to do what I need to do.
That part.
Okay, welcome guys. So as you see, the title, what does the title say? Why is my title not updated?
So it says Entertainment Unhinged.
My title's not updated.
So let me give it. It's Entertainment Unhinged, What's Happening Hollywood. That's what I did.
Oh, okay. So today we're going to talk about all the drama in Hollywood, specifically the melanated part of it. And as we start off all the time around here, we give y'all a good old definition. So we want to talk about accountability and more specifically adults being held accountable for the things they do, say, and whatever. But anyway, accountability is defined as required or expected to justify actions or decisions, also meaning responsible. So if you are, look at my hair. If you are accountable, then you are also a responsible person. And so let's define responsibility: the state or fact of having a duty to deal with something or having control over someone. So we're going to start with the juicy one, because this is our girl and these allegations hurt our heart. But Lizzo. Let's talk about Lizzo.
I'm not okay.
If you don't know who Lizzo is, let's go ahead and let's put it out there who Lizzo is. Lizzo is she considered a pop? I think she's considered a pop artist.
Pop, yeah.
And her messages in her song are always about positivity, about being your own unique self, being true to yourself, like all positivity. Every time you see her, you talk to her, like everything that she puts on, for us anyway, is positive.
Apparently just for us.
It's positive.
Let me stop. I still love my girl.
But also consistently for us. She has brought us positivity, self-love, all of the above. Like, she's been that girl for everybody. Right? So absolutely. Now there's a new scandal out. And let's see what the first headline we saw that just kind of made you stop and say, what the heck is going on? Headlines say former Lizzo dancers were weight shamed and pressured while at a strip club. Now, I didn't say that either. Lizzo is a plus size artist and very much so advocates about being a big girl and being confident and no body shaming and all of that, body positivity and all of that.
Right.
So she says Lizzo dancers were weight shamed and pressured while at a strip club.
They did what they could to get their attention. Mm-hmm. They did that. I'll give it to them. Every time I see that,
talk about the title.
Yep, they did that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because it's like body positivity is like her biggest message, and then what? Lizzo was
that's like her whole platform.
Shaming her dancers. How so? Right. Were they not big enough? Like, how so? That was my first thought. Like, how she weight shaming somebody? Like, what do you mean weight shaming?
I never thought, are they not big enough? I can't. Oh, listen. I didn't even look at it. When I saw the headline, I didn't look at it for, like, are they underweight? I was thinking, like, hold up, sis. Like, I guess, is her weight, like, the cap for how big a dancer can be? Like, I thought that. I'm like, is there a limitation somewhere that I'm unaware of?
So you thought a dancer might have gotten too big.
Right. That's what I thought had happened.
I didn't know what happened, but I was just like, what you mean?
Yeah.
What's the
So
tea, girl? You go ahead, give us the tea
yeah.
of what's
All
going
right.
on.
So I'm gonna give you all some of the factual content, and then we're gonna tell y'all how we really feel. Okay. So when we look at the factual content, what's happening is they're accusing Lizzo. They're accusing the captain of Lizzo's dance group, Shirlene Quigley, as well as Lizzo's production company, which is called Big Girl, Big Touring Incorporated. So all three of
Mm.
under fire for this lawsuit. Now, what is the lawsuit, right? Here's what it actually is for those who haven't taken the time to really read and you got caught up on the headlines and the juicy stories. What it's saying is that, as far as Shirlene is concerned, it says that she has been proselytizing, which is the action of attempting to convert someone religious belief or opinion to another. Okay. So their religion, their beliefs, or their thoughts to something else, right? And then as well as deriding, which is basically ridiculing different members of the dance team. They're saying that what she has done to them is told them that because they are having premarital intercourse, I'm just going to try to be technical, that they're these horrible people because apparently Quigley is a super Christian. You know, not mad at it, but that's that.
Well,
So
wait, wasn't that okay? Continue. Go ahead. You still dropping the facts before I say something.
apparently Charlene is a super Christian, so they're saying that she is basically ridiculing them for being sexually promiscuous, as well as for some reason, and this is where it goes left. She also overshares her masturbatory habits. Basically,
Not masturbatory. Is that
that's
a
what
word?
that's in there. That's in there. It's in there. All right, and her what was it? Her fantasies. So she has been sharing
Like sexual
excessively her
fantasies.
sexual fantasies and her masturbation. I'll just say it that way, her masturbation habits.
Because
We
I
didn't
got a
give a
fantasy of
disclaimer. We
swimming in
might say
coins
some
like
stuff.
I got a fantasy of swimming in coins like Scrooge McDuck, but
I'm done. Pause.
I
Listen,
don't think
listen.
that's inappropriate.
I need to give the disclaimer real quick. So, y'all, listen, tonight we're going to say a few things that may be questionable or concerning for younger viewers. Viewer discretion is advised.
Mm-hmm.
So she talks about her masturbation habits. I'm sorry if you didn't switch fast enough. Now is your chance. So she talks about her masturbation habits and her sexual fantasies. And I
Okay.
mean, they say she is oversharing that, but then ridiculing them for having sex before marriage. So that's that. And then they're saying Lizzo is
House
inappropriate.
slave. House slave.
Friend, I'm about to cut you loose in a second. Just give. So they're saying that Lizzo is inappropriate. She took them to somewhere in Amsterdam, and this did not happen to the plaintiffs. So for all those headline readers, for all those social media news gatherers, please know that the plaintiffs are not the ones who ate the banana from the vagina of the dancer in Amsterdam.
You just said it though, but you didn't say
What did I say?
you didn't say that part first. You just said those ones are not the ones, but you never said that somebody ate a banana from somebody's vagina. So you got to back up a little bit.
All right, so the plaintiffs brought up the fact that one of the
I
big
got slapped.
girls, girl, you could have paused.
It was going backwards.
Girl, I'd have clipped that piece and put "Take Me to the King" in the background. All right, so listen. So apparently, one of the dancers was taken to Amsterdam. Lizzo brought her dance group to Amsterdam, and the wig. So she brought the dancers to Amsterdam, and she took them out to a nude bar. So the
Mm-hmm.
dancers and the performers were all nude there, and you were allowed to touch them. So that was permitted. So
Hmm.
apparently, there was a banana that went into the vagina of one of these nude dancers. And in
Mm.
exchange, Lizzo encouraged one of the big girls to consume the banana from the dancer's vagina. All right. Now, to clear up, to catch up, put all my sentences together, friend.
Okay, okay, okay.
The plaintiffs are not one of the dancers who ate the banana.
Okay, but the story was in the headline, of course, because that's going to
Right.
make us read it.
So the plaintiffs are not. They use that story as an example of Lizzo being inappropriate. Okay, so that's clarity there. However, they are saying, the plaintiffs are saying they were forced to touch the breast of the dancer. So
Like
one of the
Lizzo took their
plaintiffs,
hand and drugged them up there and made them grab
nope.
a booby.
It doesn't even say that. It just says that they are saying she
So Lizzo held a gun
pressured
to their
them.
head and said,
Nope, doesn't say that either.
"Grab
She
this boogie or
pressured
die."
them. It was peer pressure.
Peer
And
pressure.
they also said they would be ridiculed. Hey there, the grandma said they would be ridiculed if they didn't engage in these activities. Also, the claims that so that's Lizzo, that's Shirlene, and the last bit of fact for the case is her production company, Big Girls, Big Touring, and what's happening with them is apparently the plaintiffs are saying, I don't know this to be fact. I actually should, I will be looking this up after the episode to find out if it is indeed a fact. But in the lawsuit, their statement is claiming that all of the leaders and the people who run Big Girls Big Touring Incorporated are all non-melanated, and in exchange, those non-melanated power holders, for lack of better
Mhm.
words, are ridiculing and degrading the melanated dancers by calling them lazy and saying they have poor work ethic,
Because she
and
has not all of her dancers are melanated, right?
right. And so they praise the
But they just
non-melanated dancers and they
but
degrade.
wait, no. I think all her dancers are melanated. They might not be all just African American, but they're all I don't know.
I don't think they're all melanated. Not her grand tour. I don't believe so.
I mean, it's
But
a
either
strong.
way, that's what they're saying. I'm just giving
Mhm.
the facts. So that's what they're saying in
Mhm.
their case.
Mhm.
So yeah. So since the suit has broken, about six or more other dancers, including but not limited to the former
Mhm.
creative director, have stepped forward and co-signed saying that although they are not part of the lawsuit, that they indeed experienced exactly what these girls are brave and bold enough to share. All right, so that's
Wow.
all the facts, y'all. So let's get into it. Y'all talk in the chat. Tell us what y'all think about what's going on with this whole Lizzo case, and we gonna dive. Friend, I'm gonna let you take it from here because I gave a lot of facts. I need something to drink.
I think I'm just stuck. Like
Mm,
I don't understand the whole force me to. Like I don't know how you handle that, especially not in that industry. Like if you're at a corporate job, you go to human resources, and which still doesn't really get you anything done because human resources work for the same company you went to. But that's neither here nor there. That's another episode.
mm-hmm.
Um, but like how how if these work conditions were as bad as they're saying, like what makes you so desperate to stay in these work conditions and engage in acts that you wouldn't like? I want to know how much Lizzo was paying. Like she must have been paying bank for you to stay around and do that.
Oh no, friend, it gets better because there's also claims which we're not diving all the way into this lawsuit. But do you know there's also claims that she did not pay people?
So okay, so I don't get it.
I
Now,
do not
I do
get
when
it.
I first heard this, I definitely was um I'm never I like to hear all the facts and see because I don't put anything by anybody. I don't think anybody is um too perfect to have flaws.
Fact.
But I don't understand how these women stayed there that long and then now that because that's what I think what it was, wasn't it that they got fired? They didn't get cast for the next part. So then
Right.
all of a sudden now you come out with this. So if you made it and you were still there, would you just have stayed and endured these hostile work environment?
That's a solid question, friend. I ain't gonna lie, that's a solid question. I feel like when it comes down to this, and y'all, I'm not on one side or the other. Cause like you said, anybody's capable of anything. But then you know what I said earlier today. Basically, okay, they got away with what they did. And now let me clarify. I am not equating Lizzo in any way, shape, or form to Emmett Till. Okay.
Mm,
However, they got a bunch of people came out saying that that is what happened, which is the end. We saw the end result. Everybody saw that.
yeah.
So a group of people can just get together and say whatever they want. You can't just look at the larger group of individuals complaining and saying
It's
just
just
automatically
automatically
they're
take their
right.
side. Yeah.
Likewise, you can't love a particular persona or personality so much to where you're oblivious to the fact that they are yet human
Yeah. Yeah.
and they
I
have
always say that.
shortcomings.
I always say that, like especially in the church when people get mad at pastors for doing such. I'm like, they're still human.
He's a
We're
human.
people. People make poor decisions, bad mistakes, but this one just sounds,
It
yeah.
feels weird. It
It
feels weird
feels
because we
very.
are pro
It feels
Lizzo.
very rare. It feels very rare.
So
But
I
Lizzo is
think
my
that's
girl.
the thing.
Lizzo
That's
is
my
my
girl.
girl. But
Absolutely.
like I said, even though that's my girl, just like with my kids, if you wrong, you wrong. But I am
Facts.
going to investigate all the facts. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know.
Absolutely innocent until proven guilty. Big facts. And the thing is, when it comes down to this, I feel like we are always so readily at the front door of cancel culture
Yes.
that if somebody says, "Oh, Lizzo stepped on somebody's big toe," cancel Lizzo. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
she don't
it's
have respect for people's bodies.
right
She
that.
stomped on her
And
toe and barely said sorry.
it's that. So the cancel culture thing is always so readily accessible to this generation today. And because of that, it makes the world bandwagon by default. And
Yeah.
I'm not on one side or the other. I'm on the side of whatever was right is what needs to be done. So whether
Mhm.
Lizzo did what she did, what they say she did, and I let me fix myself, I don't know what she did, but whether she did what they say she did, or
The other Go
whether
ahead.
they're wrong,
Mm.
whoever's wrong needs to be addressed, and that's just what it is. But we don't know because we ain't there.
Yeah. The other thing that was I said that see, I should have said it because now I lost it.
I'm
That
sorry.
oh, okay. No. Because when the girl was talking, like she did an interview and it was online or whatever, I don't know. But she kept saying there was always this unspoken. She kept saying it was unspoken. So if it was
Right.
unspoken, why do you assume it? I learned that a lot. What as a child, I think one of my grandmama's friends said to me, "If you assume, you make an ass out of you and me."
Big facts.
So the if it was unspoken, why would you go so hard at something that obviously because you came out was traumatizing and detrimental to your belief system, your health, whatever? Why would you go along with it if it was so traumatic? Like, at what point do you just say, like corporate jobs again? Let me go back. They always tell you CYA, like, cover yourself. Where was the concerning text to Lizzo or whoever saying, I'm really uncomfortable with the things that are going on here, da 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 da, da, and the response that may have come from it. Because the way this goes now, it could have been an in-house problem that could have been solved, but because you got fired, now you come, and that's the whole thing that makes it like, you didn't say nothing until you got let go.
Right. And the thing is that Lizzo is the queen of the NDA, honey. And
Mm-hmm.
so one in particular, the second one, Jasmine, I think is her name. I could be wrong. I did not list these women's name because I'm not
No, no, no.
like that's
Jasmine
not
was the one
necessary.
that was on the show that got sent home, but then she came back and
Jasmine Lenore,
she
yes,
she
she's
was
doing
on the
her
tour,
thing.
yeah,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
she
yeah.
got kicked off of the show.
Right. Okay. So of the girls who are in the suit, right? What happens is this, or what's happening, I
Hi,
should say.
Jennifer.
Hi.
Mm-hmm.
So what's happening is this. Of the girls that are there, one girl in particular, she disclosed that she had a issue with her weight. She was struggling with her weight. And the thing that got her fired was not her weight. What got her fired was her recording Lizzo when she was addressing the dancers, which, like I said, Lizzo is the queen of the NDA. So Lizzo was addressing the dancers, right? And she was addressing them because she was
Mm-hmm.
under the impression that her dancers had been drinking prior to a performance and they gave a sloppy presentation. So Lizzo had a problem with that. So she was
Yeah.
talking to them, and I guess she must have been talking aggressive or whatever the deal may be. And this particular plaintiff recorded it. Now, it did not come out immediately. It came out following her saying something about her health, her eating issues and her weight issues or whatnot. So now she's connecting those two. But no, if you are a Lizzo fan in the least, you already know. And she
Mhm.
sings about the fact that she
Yeah.
has NDAs, no loose lips. Okay.
Yeah.
So with that, it's like you've sat there and breached her privacy agreement And she had them, which is the unfit work conditions, though. That's where that comes from, because Lizzo did have them do drills after she was under the impression that they had
But
threatened
wait, I
horrible
got lost because
things.
when did they breach it?
She did it before she got fired,
Before she got let go.
and they're
And it
saying that she
wasn't
got
even that she
fired
got
for that.
fired. Lizzo made them audition again, and some of the ones who were there, she decided we're not moving on.
Hmm.
And that is normal. Not, it's not really normal in the middle of a tour, but it is normal for, performers to re-audition their dancers. Not necessarily, and I don't know if she's in the middle of a tour. I know she had the tour that was the American tour, and then she had the tour that
Overseas, yeah,
was the overseas tour. I don't know. Is she done?
yeah.
Is her tour
Um, I'm sure she is right this minute. I don't
done?
doubt for a second she didn't sat down for a second. But that, yeah, they said that unfit work conditions were because when the girl when they she thought they were drinking, she made them do drills for apparently an extended period of time. But then afterwards found out that this particular plaintiff recorded what was
Mm-hmm.
going on when Lizzo addressed them, and Lizzo in the privacy situation. So you did that and leaked it or used
Yeah.
it somehow, and now you lost your
See,
job.
yeah, the comments. I don't know about this, but listen. Oh, she said she didn't know, but listening, whatever happened, they didn't expect it. They think they deserve more than they're being offered. Yeah, well, they ain't being offered nothing at this point. They got fired.
Right. That what it is that they're talking about the conditions of the work environment and how
Mhm.
they felt when they were at work, Mona. So
Yeah,
basically what's going on is that. Um
yeah. I wonder if they discussed their issues. That's what I was saying. Like before you didn't get picked again for the next audition, did you ever discuss these issues with anybody that was there? Was there no safe space? You trying to tell me out of this whole production there was nobody that you could go to and say I feel this way, and y'all could have some type of what do you call it, like mediation or anything like
right.
that? Like it just went from 0 to 1,000. Like that's it. There was no in between. No, I didn't tell her I felt like this. Like, was the first time Lizzo heard you say the hostile work environment when you said it on Instagram? You know
I'm
what I mean?
done.
Like
So,
sometimes as people, especially as women, we are oblivious to how we might be making other people feel.
oh, big
You
facts.
know what I'm saying? So I'm like, if she made you feel so bad, was there ever a time that you spoke up? Because that never was said. Because I know if I'm on, like, I'd be like, I'd have been like, I told her that I wasn't gonna do that, and she still treated me XYZ. Like, if you didn't speak up for yourself, like, what was the reason you didn't speak up for yourself, and why now? Why speak up for yourself now, other than
Facts.
you trying to get a bag?
That part. And I know that in the lawsuit, it does state, according to the plaintiffs, and that's why I keep saying it that way, but according to the plaintiffs, all three defendants were aware, or all three parties involved in on the defendant side were aware of how these dancers felt. And it was
Mm.
ignored, is what it was said.
Okay, so maybe they
So
did say something to them then.
that's what the lawsuit says.
According to that, then they did say something to
Yeah.
them.
They say
But
they said
I
something.
know at this point that side of the what you call it, the defendants, I'm pretty sure they extra tight lipped right now.
That part, because those
Hmm.
apologies, which we will get to in a second, were sad.
Hmm.
So first thing, I'm just glance over this real quick. So the supporters of Lizzo in Hollywood have spoken out. Supporters such as Missy Elliott, Cardi B, Bella Porch, and I'm not sure who she is.
I was gonna say, who
Jamila
was that?
Jamil and Grimes. I don't know Grimes either, but apparently these are supporters of Lizzo who
Who
have
came
spoken
out and
out about
said
her
that they
character.
support Lizzo and her
Right.
character and everything like that.
Now they're looking at now the people who have proclaimed on their social media that they are Lizzo besties, Lizzo's their
Prior
girl
to this.
prior to this, that
Hmm.
have been completely tight-lipped would be people like Adele, Harry Styles, Shawn Mendes, and Rihanna.
And those supposed to be her homies.
Those her homies, okay? And
Well, at
they have
least that's how
not.
it looks to us.
Right. And they've also shared on their social media. So these are people who have been cited on social media saying that they are close friends with Lizzo. So
Okay.
yeah, so they have not made
Well,
any
now
statements.
if they're close friends too, then they need to shut. They might need to stay tight lipped until a case
You know
comes
what? That's
out.
facts.
Either
They don't
that,
want to be involved.
Either that or they don't want to mess up their bag why they friend. Hopefully, if they're a real friend, they talk to their friend and say, listen, what you're going through. I don't know how it's gonna end up. So let me stay right in case I need to help you.
That part. They might
I
need
don't
to
know. I'm
take
making up
care of
stuff, but
her.
I don't know.
But
Hmm.
then the only one that I had, and this is just my contribution, SZA. So I don't know if you've ever watched Instagram and seen the Lizzo and SZA lives, but the
Hmm.
Lizzo and SZA lives be lit. I ain't gonna lie, they would be lit. And I know SZA, and that's what they called themselves, by the way, SZA. But
Oh, when you put them together,
SZA,
yeah,
yeah, SZA is actually on tour right now because I asked you about that earlier. So
yeah,
she's
she's
on
on
tour
tour.
right now. So I'm sure she doesn't have a whole lot of time to stop and really make a statement or anything like that to stand. But at the same time, they had said numerous times on their live that they was besties. And friend, I'm gonna tell you right now, whether I gotta take care of you or not, if somebody come for you, I'm coming behind them. So if you're
Hmm.
my best friend, why am I
But
not
that also too, yeah, I know because, but I also know that if I was dead wrong, you
that I
would
would have
still
checked you?
you would have checked me, but you wouldn't have
Right.
went out and lied and said, "Nah, she ain't do
No.
that." So maybe, like I said, maybe that's why these friends still silent. Maybe she did it.
I'll be
I
like,
don't
I
know.
like,
Lizzo, what's up?
like friend, you're
Lizzo,
gonna need to
call
go in and
us.
settle this
Lizzo,
one.
call me. Call me.
Yeah, that
Look me.
part.
Look me up.
Y'all
KB Harris Bless.
At Lizzo in the chat, everybody. At Lizzo in the chat, please and thank you.
Yes.
But yeah, no, that's the thing. When you say it like that, that's a fact. If I feel like you wrong, I'm gonna come and say something to you, and we just not gonna speak of this no more. Like, but I got your back in public
Mm-hmm.
though. Don't let you nut up in front of people. I'm gonna let you nut up, and I'm gonna be there like you nutting up appropriately. But when we get in the car, bruh,
Yeah.
I'm coming. I'm gonna say what I gotta
Yeah.
say to you, but I'm not gonna do that in front of the world. But like you said, it will. I'm not gonna make up or fabricate a comment either. So yeah, and then the last little bit there before we talk about these apologies is Beyonce's adjustment to the Renaissance tour lyrics. How before she was saying,
Oh
she said
yeah.
Rosetta Tharpe, Santa Gold, Bessie Smith, Nina Simone, Betty Davis, Solange Knowles, Badu, Lizzo, Kelly Rowland. That's what she was saying on tour. But after this took place, which I disagree with, by the way, but according to the article, after this took
Mm-hmm.
place, Beyonce changed the lyrics to Betty Davis, Solange Knowles, Badu, 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 Badu. Um,
Hmm.
my understanding though was that that was on the heels of Erica Badu making a comment about the fact that Beyonce's presentations in some of the Renaissance tour scenes resembled very closely her style and her clothing when she performs. So
Really?
there was an outfit, the
Well,
hat
I'm
in
going
particular.
on Friday. I'll verify Monday whether that was true or not.
Girl, it's
So,
the hat. They put the pictures. Like all the pictures were up on the news, on the media and everything. Like the side by sides where it showed Erica Badu's performance outfit and then Beyonce's blinged version, or Beyonce's, her dramatic version of the casual Erica Badu look when she was performing. So
mm-hmm.
like in particular, the big hat that she wears when she does on Formation, they have an
Mm-hmm.
outfit, Erica Badu in an outfit that looks similar to that, but Beyonce had on all black, and hers was a little bit different, flowy. But the outfit and the hat the same, different color, but the same. And so, but I thought that that was Beyonce's response to Erica Badu's statement because it happened just after Erica
So
Badu made that
Erica
comment.
Badu said. So Erica Badu said, "Oh, Beyonce biting me."
Like she didn't say it like that. She said it was humbling, basically, that Beyonce had did that. She was replicating her
She.
style. She
Okay.
didn't
Okay.
have a problem. She
She
wasn't
was
beefing.
appreciative of it.
Yeah, she didn't make a
Okay. Okay. Okay.
negative
Okay.
comment like that. No,
I was gonna
but
say, how old are we?
I'm so done. She didn't make a negative comment like that. But the thing is, you know how the media tries to flip spin things. So that was Beyonce's way, I think, of giving a wink to Erica Badu by saying Badu over and over and over at
Got
the
you.
end.
Got you. Got you.
But of course, amid the Lizzo distress, that's what people took from it. They made it about the fact that Lizzo has this lawsuit. And I'm like, she cut Kelly Rowland's name.
Well, because
Like, are
that
you
was,
serious?
I think. Well, I don't know. I don't think. I don't know. I'm not even gonna put no more into it than what it is.
Yeah, I don't think it was that. I don't agree with that. So, what did you think about the apology letters, friend? Did you look at Lizzo's apology?
What letters? What do you mean? It was an apology hashtag, basically. It wasn't
Hmm.
even 250 characters.
Hmm.
But I understand. I understand why. Honestly, like, I'm all about, I don't owe you no apology if I don't did nothing wrong. And so that's basically what the apology was.
Hmm.
Like, it wasn't even an apology. It was just like, what did it say? Like, I guess this is what I'm going through right now.
Yeah,
You
she
know,
said she was
and
ashamed,
she
basically.
wasn't. I don't even think it was an apology. I think she just was thanking her supporters
I'm pulling it up, girl.
in a very my lawyers and my whole legal team looked over type of way.
All right, so I'm just gonna give you a small little clip from her apology because it is actually
Oh
long.
wait, she did a video.
No, 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 no. I'm gonna just it's here.
Maybe I didn't see the apology. All I remember
Look,
was oh no, I didn't see that. I didn't see that.
yeah. So this is all one post. So I'm just gonna give you a little piece of it. So it says these last few days have been gut wrenchingly difficult and overwhelmingly disappointing. My work ethic, morals, and respectfulness have been questioned. My character has been criticized. Usually, I choose not to respond to false allegations, but these are as unbelievable as they sound and too outrageous not to be addressed.
Oh, I
These,
didn't even know that. I didn't see this. Oh, this is new
uh
tea.
huh. She said, these sensationalized stories are coming from former employees who have already publicly admitted that they were told their behavior on tour was inappropriate and unprofessional.
Okay.
And it carries on. So y'all go ahead and check out Lizzo's Instagram page if you want to know the rest
Okay.
of
Okay.
what she said. And I'll be posting that on the Melanin Mindset on Facebook tonight. So if you're not plugged in, you're not going to see that. So I will be posting it as well out on the Melanin
And
Mindset
you guys share your thoughts
Facebook.
under it. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. So it is a thorough apology, but the people said it was Chat GPT. That's what the people said, that it was Chat GPT generated, and they were like, she ain't put no effort into that, blah blah blah, because she does make a statement in her
Well,
apology.
because there is still a lawsuit out. So even if she wrote out her real feelings and then had to put it in Chat GPT to correct it and make sure that there wasn't anything being said that would be legally inappropriate, for lack of a better term. I can't think of what to say. So what? The facts are still the facts. Like,
Facts.
I think most people are just so used to seeing hood and ridiculous stuff online that now that she sat down and had some sense and she didn't Tory Lane's the situation. Now y'all saying, oh, she Chat GPT. A lot of y'all need to Chat GPT a lot of stuff. Your cologne and colon. Y'all need to Chat GPT some stuff.
Woo! Listen, this is a statement that most people kind of tagged onto was, I'm not here to be looked at as a victim, but I also know that I am not the villain that people in the media have portrayed me to be these last few days. I'm very
Mm-hmm.
open with my sexuality and expressing myself, but I cannot accept or allow people to use that openness to make me out to be something I am not. Again, that is just, I jumped to the middle of the letter. So again, if you want to see it, you're going to have to plug in with the Melanin Mindset.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, it's like people were saying, "Oh, that was an underhanded apology." It was not an underhanded apology, and I don't
It
believe it was
wasn't
an
an apology at
apology.
all. Who she
I think she
apologizing
was
to? It don't sound
addressing
like an
the
apology.
situation.
Nah, them people ain't read. They didn't even read the whole thing.
That part. Hooked on phonics works for me. So, friend, we're gonna
They was
turn the
reading the
corner.
comments and piggybacking off the comments. We're doing a commercial break.
Yeah, we about to. When we come back
Okay.
from the break, we're gonna talk about Jamie Foxx and Jennifer Aniston situation, and then we're gonna look at the writer's strike. And y'all, listen, the sales of folding furniture has gone up
Mm-hmm.
by 7.9%. So y'all hang out with us when we return. We're gonna be talking about those things. We'll see you in a few. What's good, Mindset family? The Melanin Mindset is thrilled to announce we are the newest brand ambassadors for Dianu Apparel. Dianu Apparel is a Black-owned apparel company that offers trendy African-inspired prints in each and every garment. They're offering our listeners 15% off their purchases just by using promo code Melanin Mindset. There's something for him, there's something for her, and there's even something for the kids. So head right over to dianu.com using the description link down below or just simply enter Melanin Mindset at checkout and save today. So welcome back, everybody. Remember, make sure you are plugged in wherever you can plug in. If you're viewing on YouTube, go ahead and give this a thumbs up right now. Go ahead and hit that thumbs up right now. Turn on those notification bells. Make sure you're subscribed and share this content with somebody you care about because we're about to turn a corner, okay? So it's going to give them a
Hmm.
second to get in here. Find us out on TikTok at The Melanin Mindset as well as Facebook, The Melanin Mindset. We can also be found out on Instagram and Twitter at Melanin Mindset _. So, y'all, we have been teasing and sharing and saying that we are going to have a new segment on the Melanin Mindset where we are addressing your thoughts, opinions, and questions, and we're going to be responding. You do not have to worry about your people coming back to bring it up in your face later because we about to tell you how we really feel, okay,
Hmm.
about what you have to share. And if you're not already plugged in with the Melanin Mindset online, we do have a book club that is currently going on. You'll find the QR code in the top left corner of the screen and you can join the MFN Book Club where we are reading Tabitha Brown's series of books and sharing our veganized style of eating and the journey that we're on. Friend, I have a confession.
Mm.
I accidentally wasn't vegan today.
I cannot. I accidentally.
No, let me tell you what happened. So, remember that beautiful hot dog that I made?
Hmm.
I made this beautiful hot dog and it was good. I had a little barbecue sauce on it, which is vegan, might I add. And I was eating my wonderful vegan hot dog and it was great. And I was like, "Ooh, I wish I had some mustard." And y'all, my husband keeps this bag of condiments, okay? Do not judge. Everyone has condiments stashed somewhere in their
A
house.
lot of people do that. Hmm.
And I asked him, did he have some mustard in his stash? And he handed me the honey mustard. I did not think twice. And I started putting it on my hot dog. Y'all,
You're
I
dumb.
couldn't have
Stop that,
scooped it off my hot dog fast enough. I was like, that's not vegan. It's not vegan. But I
honey.
finished, I bet you I finished my hot dog though. That hot dog was good. All right. So, friend, I did bring with me my book.
Hmm.
Okay. And if you are on the book club with us, y'all, so far the most impacting thing for me, and friend, I'll let you share if you know off the tip of your tongue, of
Well,
course.
you didn't tell me to bring my book, so I don't know.
Yeah, but
No, yes, I
transitory.
do. I do.
The most impacting thing for me, I'm using the journal today. That's what I'm referencing.
Hmm.
Is she has an activity in here on page 28, y'all, and it says when you were a child. It says, what did you want to do when you grew up? What were some of the strong interests you had as a teenager? And does your current job or career reflect those early dreams? If it does, write out a story about how you were able to achieve it. And if not, write about what has prevented you from pursuing those dreams. Friend, that's the one that stung me the most. That
Really?
yeah, that stung me pretty bad because it made me start thinking like what I really, really wanted to do with myself when I became an adult. And
Hmm.
although I am present day stepping out more and being more adventurous and more, I'm exploring more and I'm even pushing myself more. Because shoot, this podcast is way outside of my comfort zone, y'all.
Yeah.
So I'm really pushing myself to do more and, experience more now. But then
Hmm.
it's like when I was a child, I already saw myself settled and enjoying the life that I created from the hard work that I'm just starting to put in today. And so when I looked at that,
Oh, you had a
kind of,
cat. You had a date that you were supposed to be done
yeah,
already.
I felt like I should have already been there. You know what I mean? And so that
Hmm.
one, yes, honey, she said, wait, what book club? Honey, scan that QR code over there by Kia Head. And that one kind of impacted me the absolute most. We also have links in there. You all can purchase your books. If you use those links, it supports the Melanin Mindset. So, but yeah, that one impacted me the most because it forced me to really, and I'm a gangster friend, but it
Hmm.
really forced me to kind of pick myself apart. And that's
Wow.
not always easy. And
How you
Tabitha,
end up past me?
because I jumped around, I ain't gonna lie.
Okay, okay, okay.
I'm
The
going around through the activities and stuff like that.
the one for me was the one I think it was like three lies you tell yourself.
Mm.
And
Oh, you.
then you had to write the three lies down, and then you had to write the opposite of those three lies. And then for the next 5 days, you would read the three truths that you wrote versus the lies. That was big for me. That
Mm.
was really big for me. Not, and I don't want to share,
No, you
but
don't have to share. I didn't share. You didn't
um,
say why.
but honestly, I even feel like I felt over those 5 days of reading those things, like I could feel a shift in my mindset and how I feel about myself and how I feel about the things that I have accomplished and the things that I will accomplish. So yeah. How you say this lady name? Facebook on the Melanin Mindset. Um, for the book club.
Yep, on Facebook. And I'll make sure I share the link tonight as well, so that way you'll be able to get it. So I'll share the
Mm-hmm.
link on our Facebook page again tonight for that book club, because it is a private book club, because people have space to be vulnerable if they want to, and we
Yeah,
don't want to infringe on that. So it is a private book club, but it is available for anybody to find it. Okay,
yeah.
so it is a private book club, but it is available for people to find it. Not to view it unless they're accepted. There we go. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I just thought I would incorporate that little piece right there, friend, because then that gives people a little bit insight on what it is that we're working on and what we're building in the podcast.
Girl, you know I went on Facebook to try to find the link to post and put it in the comments.
Hmm.
Why the first post on Facebook is these foldable phone stands? They look like a foldable chair.
Girl, you know we getting there. We getting there. You already know.
Okay, let's talk about this Jamie Foxx and Jennifer Aniston situation.
Woo-hoo!
So, Jamie Foxx had posted a post. Now, if you don't know, I'm sorry, y'all gonna have to go research. But Jamie Foxx was in the hospital. People were saying he was dead. People was making all type of stuff. He was cloned. The Illuminati got him. It was all type of stuff going on the internet. He was about to come out with something, so they just killed him, and now all we're gonna have is just a lot of ridiculousness. So when Jamie Foxx, finally got better or whatever, he came out and he was like, "Thank you guys for all your thoughts and your prayers." And he was like, "No, I'm alive. I don't think I'm cloned," and all those types of things. But he posted a post. So this is what the post read. The post says, "They killed this dude named Jesus. What do you think they'll do to you?" And it said hashtag fake friends, hashtag fake love. Boom. I saw it. I said, I know that's right. Kept scrolling. Like probably double tapped the screen. Kept scrolling. Later, I see that he's making an apology. And for the life of me, I was like, what did I miss? What did he
Why
do?
is he
What is
apologizing?
he apologizing for? All I saw was I never wanted to hurt anybody. I never wanted to seem like I was doing that. I had to back up. I was like, wait a minute. Now what happened? So Jennifer Aniston posted, her post read, "This really makes me sick. I did not like the post on purpose or by accident. And more important, oh no, I skipped too far. But she basically
No,
is
you
that
were
what it's
right. That's right.
okay,
Go
I'm
ahead.
reading the right thing.
Yeah.
And more importantly, I want to be clear to my and anyone hurt by this showing up in their feeds. I do not support anti-Semitism, and I truly don't tolerate hate of any kind. Period." What in the world was she talking about?
Listen, what in the Stretch Armstrong reach was that? Like, come on, man.
What are you
Like,
talking about?
left field reach. But here's the deal: Jamie had already got hit by the anti-Semitic commentary prior to Jennifer Aniston's message. That's the dumbest part of all. He took the comment down. So who can prove that you did or didn't like a thing? And who cares? Who are you to even reply? Who cares?
I think when she replied, that's why people was like, "Oh, you liked it." I don't. Is she Jewish?
I don't know.
Girl, I don't know either, and don't
I'm about
care.
to find out.
Look, and don't care. But the point is, she commented that on something. I don't know. Maybe that's one of those things that's a melanated thing. Like we say stuff like they killed Jesus. What do you think they'll do to you? But I don't think when we say it, I understand now because I was really confused for a minute. But I guess it's because in the Bible, the Jews were the ones who killed Jesus. Am I right?
Yeah.
Mm.
So they just automatically, that's her religion. I just sent it to you, friend.
Okay, so she whatever. Um,
She ain't even
so
Jewish, y'all.
yeah, so she just was on the I don't tolerate hate bandwagon. But
Yeah.
anyway, none of us tolerate hate. dummy. We don't tolerate stupidity either, but you out here flexing that.
But on a good note, producer Brian Prescott wrote, in support of Jamie. After Jamie apologized, he was like, hold up, let me set the record straight. And in support, he says, anybody that's been around you knows that you have no hate for anyone. You're the best person, and don't let them think any differently of you.
I
Make
know
you
that's
think any
right.
different. Yeah, we got a comment here in the chat. Let me pull it up real quick. All right, it says other people around the world do not understand our culture, our saying, and what it
Yeah,
mean by it. I'm sorry. If they would spend some time to know us, to appreciate us, and care about us, they'll understand us.
that
That's a
part.
whole fact. Because guess what? That statement, Charlemagne did it so eloquently, and I know y'all sick of me
Mhm.
talking about Charlemagne, but I love the way he picks
That's who
stuff
she be
apart.
listening to in the morning,
Like
y'all.
I love how he picks stuff apart. That man comes prepared, okay?
Yeah,
Guns
yeah.
blazing. You're not gonna get him. But he basically says, listen, in this song, this rap lyric, this show, this comment, this. And I mean he had it all
It's a
laid out
common
where
thing
that was
that
said.
is said.
And it
And
was
it's
said
not
by
so much about
non-melanated
who
people too.
and it's not so much about who did it, it's about the fact that it wasn't fair.
Right. Absolutely. And the hashtag should have told you he wasn't
The
aiming it at
hashtag
none of y'all.
said fake friends, fake love. I'm
Right.
mad he apologized.
I'm ticked he apologized. Absolutely. I feel like you
Who?
just
Because who
gave
was you
space
apologizing to?
to people to think that you did something wrong. Because what it say? Granted, apology is not an admission of guilt. However, if I'm apologizing in the way that he apologized, I'm gonna say it, I'm gonna err on the side of caution. The way he apologized is leaning into him admitting something he said was not right. And I
Mm.
don't like that. I just don't
And
like
it's
that.
probably more so that afterwards he might have saw, oh wow, I guess that could be seen that way. But I don't know by who, but whatever.
You think it was any lessons learned in this situation?
No. I feel like
Okay.
it's just a bunch of nonsense.
Well, let's go on and glance past this writer's strike, y'all, because soon we ain't gonna have no TV to watch. Just keep your eyes and ears
Or
open.
you're gonna be
Okay.
watching the foolishness like what they got on Tubi.
You're gonna be watching Tubi, you're gonna be watching Zeus Network, and you barely gonna be watching that because guess what? I was waiting on baddies to come out and they still ain't came yet. So
Mm.
I know they're filming
They
though,
already had terrible writers.
because they all they do is film with iPhones anyway. So
I don't got time. I don't got time. And she tried to
I
get me
can't
to
even
watch that,
finish.
y'all.
I
And she
can't
tried to
even
get
finish.
me to watch that nonsense. I'm not watching that foolishness.
Oh boy, y'all forgive me. So, in a nutshell, on May the 2nd at 12:01 a.m. Pacific Time, the Writers Guild of America, representing 11,500 screenwriters, went on strike over an ongoing labor dispute with the Alliance of Motion Picture and Television Producers. Y'all, those names are super long, so for the sake of this, we are calling them the WGA, which is the Writers Guild of America, and the AMPTP, which
Let's call them
is,
amped.
yep, amped up. All right, they're amped. All right, because clearly they are absolutely amped up. Okay,
So,
they
so
are amped up.
Wooga. No, that
I'm
sounds too much.
done. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
An
So
amp.
here's the biggest things that's the problem. So the biggest thing that the Writers Guild has, or WGA has, is the residuals from streaming is too low. They
Mm-hmm.
say Chat GPT will replace writers and it shouldn't. And then they are proposing $429 million. And listen, that is to disperse across that large number I just said of
Mm-hmm.
people as a standard entry, to try to set things in motion in the right way. Okay. And 89 million though is what Amped is offering. Now that is a far cry.
So wait, they want 429 million,
Yes,
and
they're
they're saying, "Are we
offering
willing to give y'all 89?"
a All right. So the first one is the residuals. So, like she said, we love a good definition, and that's a fact. So, a residual is literally the quantity remaining after something has been subtracted or allotted for. In other words, your profit, what's left over, the extra part.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
But what this nutshells down to is the long term payment to those who worked on films and television shows negotiated by a union for the reruns or other airings after the initial release. Remember, the
mm-hmm.
streaming is what we're looking at, which is technically the reruns. Okay. Writers and actors alike are receiving smaller checks on the backside, like $1, $2. One lady had that what $1.75 check she received.
Somebody had a 3 cent check, and
Yeah,
he was on a show that's very popular, and he
right,
got a 3 cent residual check.
right, and not to be misinformed
And
and think
one of the
that they're
one of the major characters, not like the guy sitting on the steps. He was a character. He had
fact.
lines and stuff.
And this is not to be confused and misunderstood because I've seen social media idiots. Forgive me to any of you that may view us. The social media idiots who are saying things like, "Oh, the actor got paid $1.75 to perform in a show." No, they didn't. They got their money when they did the job. They did get that. But what's being asked for is that after they are done with that part and it's still airing repeatedly, that they receive their money for their likeness and their work that is perpetuated on TV. They're getting $1 for that. That's what's
Mm,
happening, which is what Netflix is trying to say is the reason that they did this stuff they did, but that's neither here nor there. Now, the big one is this, friend, Chat GPT. We are a fan of technology here at the Melanin Mindset. I don't know if you know, but we are. And Chat GPT is literally an
very
automated
much so.
writing system. Okay. So you can give it a prompt and it can give you a full story in return. You can give it a prompt and it can give you a definition or a list of facts in return. You can give it a prompt and it can literally give you a header or something like that for what you're trying to accomplish. So just know Chat GPT is pretty involved. And if you are interested, you should look it up in your own time. It's really cool. But the writers have a concern that Chat GPT will no
It
longer
is
be used.
it is concerningly accurate. Hmm.
It is quite concerningly accurate. And so the
Hmm.
writers are concerned that Chat GPT is going to replace them. And they said that it should only be used for prompts and it should not be used as a means of replacing the primary writer on a project. So that is another
Yeah.
reason they're striking because it's not being used for facts or prompts. It's starting to be used in place of an actual writer for a show or a production effort.
And I feel like I have watched some stuff that I can almost immediately tell that it was one of those AI wrote it. Like it made absolutely no sense. Like it was so
Oh yeah,
ridiculously corny and like, are you serious? I'm like, no, yeah, you can tell. You can tell.
you can absolutely tell. You can absolutely
So
tell. We already hit that
so I
dollar
mean
figure,
at the
friend.
end of the day, if we start watching stuff and the writing seems crappy, we need to really speak up and start giving reviews. Give them a 1 star on Netflix and stuff, and let them know the writing is terrible.
Ooh, big facts. Because some of those Black Mirror episodes definitely don't make a lot of sense. So I think they might
And
get on
that will
that
help.
Chat
And that
GPT
that should
bandwagon.
help them. That should help. It was a series I watched, and in the beginning, the writing was good. It was so good. I was so into it, and you could tell they either changed the writers or they succumbed to something like Chat GPT. And I said, what the heck did I just watch? What the heck happened? Like, this is not the show I watched 6 seasons of, and now season 7 is a joke.
That'd be
And
the
then, of course,
word.
it ended after that.
I don't care what nobody say. Tyler Perry uses Chat GPT. I said it. So let's see here. Don't apologize for the idiots. I can't deal. All
I
right. So I feel all that. But where was the strike when all these rappers signed a crappy deal? Looks like they did the same. Time to review your contract. Absolutely. Absolutely. A lot of these rappers won't strike though. That's the problem. Like these writers and
They're not going to
actors,
strike.
they make so much money compared to a rapper that they can walk off.
Let me tell you. Let me tell you what the difference is. Let me tell you what the difference is real quick.
Oh,
The
and unions.
rappers reap benefit. Huh?
I said in unions. A lot of rappers don't have unions. They're not part of a union, I should say.
Yeah. They're not part of a union, but also too, rappers tend to still be able to live their lifestyle because there's so many people giving them stuff so that they can promote their business by like, I like tote and carry the bags. I just saw a post 50 Cent wearing one of Toten Carey's bags. I guarantee you 50 Cent didn't pay for that bag. Well, I
Not a
ain't gonna
penny.
guarantee you. I'm gonna say I doubt he paid for that bag. Toten Carey offered to him. He thought it was dope. He wore it. Now, they're getting more eyesight. And a lot of times that happens with artists, and then it's like they was living a lifestyle, they was given the cars to drive around in, they were given this and then it's not until maybe they're not as relevant anymore that they realize like, yo, I ain't really getting no actual cash. So that is a part of like those rappers and their managers needing to really look at their deals ahead of time, as opposed to these writers and these actors and actresses who can't pay rent,
Right. And all their
who
work is
can't pay,
done by
whose cars is getting
contracts.
repoed, who can't get food because they're getting 3 cent checks.
Right. And these, what happens different too, another point to that before we hit this last subject, another point to that is that for these writers and actors and actresses and things, what they're doing is contract work by project. Do you get what I'm saying? They're not promised the next project. They're
Mm-hmm.
not promised the next movie. For rappers and musicians, a lot of times they have term contracts, which last for X number of years, for X number of albums, for blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? That's all up front. But these actors and actresses and writers, they're doing it based
Yeah.
off the project, that one movie that they just did. And if they don't get rebooked, then they're done. So some of them are relying on those residual checks to continue to survive. So yeah, that's that. So friend, of course we need to leave on a nice note. We need to leave on something a little lighter. Although comical, it is kind of serious, but it's a little lighter than everything else. You want to do it?
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
Okay. So you guys know about this Montgomery brawl, and where the man done hit the lady with the chair. I'm just gonna keep my opinion to myself, but the chair has become very popular. The chair is being blinged out and sold. The chairs in the store, the prices have gone up. What did you say? The furniture
No, they're
set
going on clearance.
folding.
They're on sale.
Oh, they're on clear. No, no,
They are
not
on
here.
sale. You can get sales like bulk for buying bulk folding chairs. There are really good sales online right now for buying them in
Really?
bulk. Yes.
Well, it seemed like I saw somebody post that the price went up, and they were saying
Mm,
that because now it's like supply and demand because they're buying them up so much, and that is what's going to happen if y'all keep buying these folding chairs for no doggone reason. The price is going to go up because the supply is going to be less and the demand is still pretty high. But folding furniture sales have went up by 7.9% in the last few weeks. Come on, y'all, them chairs ain't even comfortable. What you gonna do with them after you done playing around,
that
blinging them
part.
out, and putting what they putting on there? FAFO.
Yes, mess around and
F
find
around and
out.
find out.
All right, mess around and
Uh-huh.
find out. They got,
And
girl, they got the
so
charms for the chains, the folding chair, blinged out folding chair for your chains.
yeah, I've seen earrings.
Oh, I think we lost you for a second,
I
friend.
saw a video of somebody getting a tattoo. Oh
I saw
yeah, I
that
seen
too.
earrings. I saw a video of somebody getting a tattoo.
So I saw a funny post. I saw a funny post and it tickled me. Although we know this is likely not the fact, but it tickled me real bad, friend. Somebody put up on social media talking about some, y'all be patient because folding chairs are about to end gun violence. Okay? They talk about folding chairs is about to end gun violence. Like, be for real. Like, be for real.
Mm-hmm.
Be for real. And I had
Yeah.
uploaded a video of a recent incident. Apparently, there was an altercation between the melanated man and the non-melanated man. Non-melanated man lunges at melanated man. Melanated man grabs yellow folding chair next to him and proceeds to beat the snot out of non-melanated man. Now, I'm not going to play this video clip because after I put it on the
Oh, I
screen,
did see it. I did see it.
when
Yeah,
I
I did see
previewed
it.
it, it was kind of disturbing the way this man flopped on the ground. I put it on the screen here for me to preview it before the show, and I was like, that's real disturbing. So, y'all, listen. Friend, can I put it? Where can I put it at? Where should I put it?
Just you can put it over.
I should put it
Oh,
on
you
the.
gonna
On the
post it?
yeah, I'm like, where should I post it? I'm gonna put it in our stories so it's not there for long. So y'all make sure that y'all
Yeah.
go follow us on Instagram and check out our Instagram
Chairs
stories.
up, guns down. That should be a hashtag.
Yo, that is a shirt. That is a shirt. That is a shirt. Yes, that's what we're wearing next week, friend. I'll send you yours. All right,
I
so,
cannot.
but yeah, I'll put it in our Instagram story. So y'all make sure that y'all plugged in on our Instagram too, because you'll be able to see the yellow chair incident in our Instagram stories. I'm telling you, it's worth the watch. It's disturbing though, but it's definitely worth the watch because homie could have squared up. He could have pulled out a weapon. He grabbed one of the yellow folding chairs that was next to him and just went ham sandwich.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying. All right, so
They're gonna
friend,
have to start making restaurants and stuff not have fold up chairs.
no, them chairs gonna be
Watch fold
bolted
up
to the
chairs end up being
ground.
banned.
Them folding chairs about to be bolted to the ground, just like how they bolt the tables down in certain restaurants. They're gonna be bolting them chairs down now too. Talking about somebody need to slide my chair out. No, you don't. No, you
This is
don't.
where you belong.
That's all you got. All right, y'all. Well, listen, as always, it has absolutely been a pleasure tonight. Friend, you good?
I'm good.
All right. So make sure y'all go out with some act right and show somebody some love and compassion. And quit buying up all the chairs because ain't nobody gonna have nothing to buy to play spades. Y'all have a great rest of your night. Thank you so much for tuning in. We out.